How is it going, everyone? Today I'm here with my WWE No Mercy 2017 pay-per-view. Of course, No Mercy was a Raw exclusive pay-per-view event that took place live on the WWE Network as well as pay-per-view tonight. And overall, I guess they kind of the show. I was pleased. I thought it was a great pay-per-view overall. I had fun watching it. I thought we had some, great matches. We had two great matches, if you ask me, and the rest of the card was pretty good to really good, honestly. And I just had a fun time overall watching No Mercy. Yes, there were two matches that were pretty bad, especially one of them that was just absolutely terrible, and the other one was kind of just underwhelming and didn't really deliver as much as I was hoping for. But besides those two matches, everything prior to it was actually really good to great. So I'm not going to downplay the show just because of two matches. So yeah, my overall thoughts, like I said, that was great. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into the show. Of course, with the kickoff show 1 hour prior to pay-per-view had started. On the kickoff show, we did have the announcement that Asuka making her Raw in-ring debut at TLC next month. So that's when Asuka making her official Raw. I'm not sure if it's just her Raw debut in general or just her in-ring debut. I'm assuming it's just her debut in general because I don't know why they'd advertised it already prior to her debuting on actual TV. So I'm assuming she's being kept off TLC, which I don't mind. I think it just makes it that much bigger, and of course, it to make people pay to see it. So I don't mind that Asuka's debut is being saved for TLC. We also got Apollo Crews versus Elias, which is kind of an average match. Nothing really too much to say about it. Apollo Crews, took control of Elias. Elias has come back at the end by hitting the drift away for the victory. So nothing really too much to talk about in terms of that kickoff match. So that's the kickoff show right there. And then we go to the actual pay-per-view, which opened up with the Intercontinental Championship match, The Miz defending against Jason Jordan. This was actually a good opener here. I actually had fun watching it. Jason Jordan was very dominant from the get-go, hitting just various suplexes and just variations of them on The Miz and going for some quick covers. So Jason Jordan was really adamant about getting some quick covers in pretty quickly. The Miz Taraj, were trying to get involved. Jason Jordan was able to fend him off. Miz had a nice comeback with Jason Jordan. Hit the it kicks, but when he went for the final it kick, Jason Jordan actually caught him into a nice suplex of his own. Hit a beautiful Northern Lights suplex followed by another one. Jason Jordan just had a really good performance here against The Miz. I thought he really showcased himself in this matchup right here. Miz had his comeback as always. He's able to get some heat on Jason Jordan. Was able to dodge Jason Jordan's shoulder block in the corner, followed up by a clothesline in the corner on Jason Jordan. And then Jason Jordan was closing in on the Intercontinental Championship, had The Miz into a crossface, but The Miz Taraj got involved. Rolled The Miz up, but I think Bo Dallas distracted the referee. Miz pushed off Jordan. Axel hit Jordan with a fist. Miz hit Skull Crusher finale on Jordan for the 1-2-3 victory. So the Miz retains the Intercontinental Championship, which I thought was a fun opening match. I thought Jordan looked really good, and of course, Miz retained the title, which was good because if Jason Jordan won, it probably would have been worse for him than doing him favors. So I'm really glad Miz retained. And then afterwards, Jason Jordan tried to cut a promo, but he's just getting booed out of the building and just cut a really lame promo, basically saying that when Critical comes out, the crowd chants you suck to pretty much, show them their love. But Miz, you just straight up suck. But the crowd was just booing the hell out of Jason Jordan, so they weren't really buying what he was saying. So that was that. Fun way to open the show. I enjoyed that. From there, I'm going to go to Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. Of course, when Finn Balor was making his entrance, which, by the way, Finn Balor's new gear looked absolutely sick. I love the gray jacket, just the gray everything. He looked absolutely awesome in it, honestly. So really cool gear for Finn Balor. Hope he uses it more often, not just for pay-per-views or whatever. So hope to see him wear that more often. But as Finn Balor's making his entrance, Finn Balor making his entrance, Bray Wyatt attacked him from behind. Gave him a urinal in the announce table. Pretty much just throwing him into the barricade. Pretty much injuring his ribs. So Finn Balor was actually being carried out of the arena, and then of course Bray Wyatt pretty much called him a coward. Blah 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 blah. Finn Balor took his jacket off, ran back in the ring, and had the match. So their match I thought was really good. For the most part, it's probably the best match they've had. Way better than the SummerSlam match. I just had a fun time watching it. Bray Wyatt and Finn Balor pretty much had a evenly back and forth match, even though Finn Balor was selling his ribs, but once the match started, he seemed just fine. So I thought that was kind of stupid on his part to do that. But yeah, good back and forth action. Bray Wyatt would target the ribs of Finn Balor. Finn Balor was selling the ribs at one point where he tried to hit the coup de grace, but he couldn't hit it because his ribs were just hurting that much. And once he finally got on the ropes, Bray Wyatt did a stupid little handstand thing that frightened the hell out of Finn Balor because Finn Balor just had the most blank look on his face, like he had no idea what to do. Which I thought it's just. When Bray Wyatt does his little handstand thing, it's stupid at this point. Like, it's not even scary, it's not intimidating, it's just stupid. I don't know why no one just, PKs the shit out of him or something when he does that. I don't know. I just think it's pretty dumb that people just try to sit there and sell it. It's a disturbing thing they've never seen before. So, there was that. Finn Balor was really trying to show his aggressiveness. He locked in, Bray Wyatt between the aprons, just started wailing on him. Bray Wyatt had a nice fiery comeback on Finn Balor just absolutely annihilating him with the clothesline, followed by a senton for some nice near falls. He had some nice counters from both men. Bray Wyatt went to the top at one point, but Finn Balor gave him a Pele kick to knock him down. Finn Balor went for the 1916, but Bray Wyatt was able to counter it. Just some good back and forth wrestling that led into the outside. They went, Finn Balor had some drop kicks into the apron or into the barricade from Bray Wyatt. So just a good, fun, enjoyable match. Definitely better than SummerSlam, like I said. Ending was just kind of nowhere. Finn Balor hit some missile drop kicks with some sling blades, setting up for the coup de grace one more time. Hits it on Bray Wyatt for the 1-2-3. So Finn Balor defeats Bray Wyatt. Hopefully this is the end of their feud. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of Bray Wyatt. Finn Balor needs to move on to bigger and better things, so hopefully he's doing that now. But yeah, Finn Balor defeats Bray Wyatt, like I said, pretty damn good match. Better than the SummerSlam match and better than the Raw match they had before SummerSlam. So I enjoyed that match from them. From there, I'm going to go to the Raw Tag Team Championship match. Cesaro and Sheamus challenging Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins for the tag team titles. This match was great. This was even better than their SummerSlam match, you asked me. I just feel like the teams really gelled so much better, and their chemistry really showed in this match. Right from the get-go, Cesaro and Sheamus take out Seth Rollins because Ambrose was a legal man to begin with, and they just completely annihilate Rollins from the get-go. Then work on Ambrose, actually injuring his shoulder at one point because Ambrose was favoring his shoulder, was even hitting it against the barricade, trying to knock it back into place. So I thought that was good tag team ship from Cesaro and Sheamus. Cesaro actually got his teeth busted up after Ambrose just slingshotted him into the corner, and he went over the turnbuckle and actually hit the post and actually knocked his front teeth out. So that was pretty dangerous spot Cesaro to take right there. Cesaro pretty much killed Ambrose when he did the swing, but instead of the apron, he did the swing right into the steel steps, which I thought pretty much annihilated Ambrose for the most part. I think that's what had to show up was that spot right there. And then eventually, Rollins got the hot tag. Rollins ran wild, hit some blockbusters, hit his typical Rollins moveset, some springboard forearm, everything Rollins basically does when he gets his hot tag, runs wild. And then Cesaro and Sheamus would quickly shut him back down, would work on Rollins for the majority of the match, just really annihilating him. Then, of course, Ambrose would once again get the tag and run wild on them. So it was just great, continuity from Cesaro and Sheamus, the way they're just working together and just, they're really coming together as a tag team. They've always been great as a tag team, but I feel like right now they're really hitting their stride and just the way they're working together and just their overall feel of a team, I feel like is really gelling into an official, tag team. So I'm really liking the way they've been feeling, especially the way they've been working with Ambrose and Rollins, and they've just clicked very well, and just had awesome matches. This is a prime example. The crowd's red hot. It was very enjoyable. Love the spot where, Sheamus was going for the white noise on Ambrose, and Cesaro was doing the assist of it. But when Rollins went to do the Hurricanrana off the top rope like he did at SummerSlam, when he went for it, Cesaro actually caught him up and put him up, and Sheamus hit the white noise on Ambrose, and Cesaro followed it up with a powerbomb onto Ambrose. So he powerbombed Rollins on the Ambrose. So that was a great spot right there for a great near fall. Was loving the ending how Cesaro was holding Rollins against the ropes and Sheamus was setting for the bro kick, pretty much saying, all right, Rollins, you're going to watch your partner fucking lose. But when he went for the bro kick, Ambrose got out of the way of it, rolled up, when he went for the bro kick, Ambrose just fell straight back down, pretty much like what Kenny Omega did to Okada in their match when Okada went for the Rainmaker and Kenny Omega just kind of fell to his knees. That's pretty much what Ambrose did with the bro kick. Sheamus would pick him up. Ambrose rolled him up. Sheamus kicked out. Cesaro got taken out when Sheamus went for the bro kick on Ambrose, and then Ambrose was out of the way and ended up bro kicking Cesaro, and then Rollins, of course, hit him with his knee, followed by Dirty Deeds for the win. So Ambrose and Rollins retain the tag team titles. Like I said, awesome match here. Their chemistry really gelled well, and I thought it was better than the SummerSlam match. So great stuff from both teams. Really like that one. Would have loved to see another match between the two of them, or two teams, I should say, at TLC and TLC match. I think that would have been an awesome match right there. But I think this is the end for them right now. So, but yeah, great way to go out. Really enjoyed that rematch from those two tag teams, and I'm really excited to see the future goes for Ambrose and Rollins. After that, we had the fatal five-way match for the Raw Women's Championship: Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax versus Emma versus Bayley. This was a great match here. I thought this was probably the best women's match we've had, at least on Raw side, in quite some time. I thought, all five women worked really, really hard in this match, and they gelled well. And, Nia Jax looked like a complete monster in this match. She pretty much took out everyone at one point, giving Samoan drops. She gave Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss a double Samoan drop at one point, which I thought was a great spot right there. Eventually, it took all four of them to take out Nia Jax. Bayley or Emma, I forgot who it was trying to attempt a a powerbomb on Nia Jax on the outside and shelled in the ropes, and then Bayley went for the assist, and then Alexa Bliss and Sasha Banks ran and hit her off, and Nia Jax just took a vicious powerbomb on the outside. I believe her knee might have hit her in the face as well in the process, just pretty much annihilating herself, and that was just a very vicious bump for her to take right there. But some great in-ring work. They teased Sasha Banks and Bayley. They went out for a little bit until Alexa Bliss got involved. Bliss and Sasha Banks just once again had another great interaction in the match. I thought, they've always had great chemistry, I thought, Alexa Bliss and Sasha Banks. So I always enjoyed seeing those two go at it. Some nice near falls. A lot of time in the matches that I thought, the match was going to be over. Bayley hitting the Bayley belly suplex. Sasha Banks locking in the bank statement. Just the ending of the match was really good as well, because everyone was just, come up with great innovative spots, and they all just meshed very well. Nia Jax got back in the ring, was running wild than everyone until she eventually got taken back out. But Alexa Bliss ended up retaining when she threw Sasha Banks, I believe, in the Bayley, or she threw Bayley's into someone. They fell off the apron. She ended up hitting her snap DDT on Bayley for the win. So Alexa Bliss retains the Raw Women's Championship. Like I said, that was a really good match. I thought all of them worked really hard and made for an excellent match. I thought Nia Jax definitely came off looking probably her best. She just came off a complete monster, like I said, with that spot she took and just the way she acted. It was great. So she looked great. Everyone looked great. Great performance from everyone. Like I said, probably the best Raw Women's title match we've had in quite some time. So really enjoyed that one. From there, we go on to John Cena versus Roman Reigns. Now, I feel like they definitely can do a better match than this one. I still thought this match was great. I don't think it was match of the night. I think, honestly, the match tonight was a Raw Tag Team title match, but I feel like Roman Reigns and John Cena definitely went out there and still had a really good showing here. Very, very slow start to the match. John Cena was kind of playing field with the crowd. The crowd was chanting that they both suck, so Cena actually walked away and actually was walking up the ramp until Roman Reigns attacked him, threw him back in the ring. And then Roman Reigns would just be very dominant on John Cena, would pretty much cut off any offense John Cena would have, would throw John Cena into the steel steps, so John Cena would reverse it and throw Roman Reigns into the steel steps, but eventually Roman Reigns would throw John Cena into the steel steps on the other side of the ring. And then it was just very dominant. He's just, taking down Cena, was pretty much making the match kind of just slow and uneventful until Cena eventually had his comeback on Reigns. Would, go for the shoulder block, but Reigns would counter into just an uppercut, which would take Cena out. They brawled on the outside for a little bit. It was just a very slow build in this match, but I like these matches because they're slow, but they're methodical, and everything they do means something. They're not just doing things just to do them. They're doing things because they mean something. So that's what I liked about this match. I thought it was, like I said, so methodical, and what they're doing was meaning things. They just weren't doing meaningless spots. They weren't doing a sprint. They were taking their time, and I thought it worked well. Like I said, granted, I think another match they could do could be better than this one, but I felt like with the cards they were dealt, they still did a great performance from both men. Cena, hitting Reigns with an AA early on, getting a nice near fall right there, then hitting the AA off the second rope, and Reigns still kicking out of that. That was pretty insane. I think AJ Styles is the only person to kick out of the AA from the second rope, so that was pretty awesome. Seeing Reigns, well, it wasn't awesome seeing Reigns kick out of it, but it was pretty awesome to see that spot and then make it a big deal that Reigns kicked out of it. They went to the outside where Cena was setting up the announce tables for an AA to the announce table, but Reigns actually shoved Cena out of the way and speared him through the announce table. It actually landed straight on top of his head, so Reigns is pretty lucky he did not break his neck on that spot. So that was an awesome spot right there with the Reigns spraying him through the announce table. To go back in the ring, they'd have a nice, good back and forth match. John Cena, do the final shuffle, which the crowd was, the entire crowd chanted, "You can't see me," with him when doing that. So I was pretty thrilled to see that. Which, by the way, there was a "If Cena loses, we riot" sign, which is the first time ever I think we've seen that. So that was pretty thrilled seeing that. But yeah, it turned into a really good back and forth action match. Cena would hit another AA, followed by his roll through AA, which was the AAs he hit to win the championship of the Royal Rumble against AJ Styles, which Roman Reigns kicked out of. So Roman Reigns kicked out of 4 AAs. Keep that in mind. And then, Cena was trying to pick Roman Reigns up. Roman Reigns hit him with 2 Superman punches. Well, not in a row. He hit a Superman punch early on in the match. Then he hit one right here, followed by a spear for the 1, 2, 3. So it took 2 spears to put John Cena away when Roman Reigns kicked out of 4 AAs. To me, that's a bit fucking ridiculous. Like, I know you want to make Roman Reigns look good, but, like, come on. He kicked out of 4 AAs. That was just ridiculous. And it took 2 spears. Granted, one of them was through the table. I'll give him that, but still, I think it should took like at least 3 spears to put Cena away when he kicked out of 4 AAs. But that's just me. I'm not trying to nitpick it, but I just thought that was a little bit ridiculous that they did that. But yeah, Roman Reigns defeats John Cena. Afterwards, Cena endorses him, does the whole 9 yards, puts his arms up, says, "This is the guy now." And Roman Reigns walks away while Cena pretty much gives his farewell. I mean, he's not gone for good, but he's gone for now. He did the whole, bow and everything and said thank you to the crowd. So, yeah, that definitely was, I guess, their passing the torch moment from Cena to Reigns. I don't know. Cena's definitely not retired. I know that's what the whole thing's going on. Everyone's freaking out thinking Cena's retired. He's not retired. He'll be back. I just don't know when he'll be back, but he'll be back. Probably for WrestleMania. But, yeah. Like I said, I thought it was a great match. But I know they can do better. So if we do get a rematch on the line, I definitely think it'll be better than this match. But, yeah, for what it was, I still thought Roman Reigns and John Cena had a damn good match. So, no complaints from me. And then this is where the show takes a nosedive. Straight down. So, we had the WWE Cruiserweight Championship, Noah versus Enzo Amore. So, Enzo comes out, does this whole fucking spiel for fucking 15 minutes, cutting his shitty promos. And they have a match, which fucking was terrible. It was basically Enzo getting thrown around by Noah for fucking 10 minutes, which, why the fuck this match even went more than 10 minutes is fucking beyond me. This should have been a squash match, but what the fuck do I know? Enzo's getting thrown around. Neville looks like he's going to secure the win. He throws Enzo on the outside, throws him over the timekeeper, so pretty much Enzo's gonna get counted out, but Enzo grabs the Cruiserweight title, showboating on Neville. Neville gets pissed off, gets back in the ring. Enzo threatens it, Neville with the title. The referee's like, no, what the fuck are you doing? Put the title down, so he gives his referee the title. As the referee's putting the title away, Enzo low blows, Neville rolls him up, 1, 2, 3. Enzo Amore is the new Cruiserweight champion. Fuck you guys, that was absolutely ridiculous. The death of the Cruiserweight division, September 24th, 2017. Not even, barely a year into the Cruiserweight division, and you already fucking killed it. Congratulations, you fucking idiots. Might as well cancel 205 Live, get rid of the Cruiserweights. If I'm a Cruiserweight, I'm saying fuck you, I'm quitting, because the fact that you're putting Enzo Amore over instead of anyone else is absolutely fucking garbage. And I know someone's like, what the fuck do I know? Enzo's entertaining. He's not fucking entertaining, he's annoying. Enzo's garbage. Enzo's fucking terrible in every aspect possible. He talks, but that's only it. But when he talks out of his ass. It's annoying, and you want him to shut the fuck up. And the fact that you're going to have him... I can go into a fucking full-on rant right now about this, but I'm not going to. I'm going to try and keep my energy and keep myself sane. Enzo Amore as Cruiserweight Champion, biggest fucking mistake. Hornswoggle was a more credible Cruiserweight Champion than Enzo Amore. Enzo Amore is fucking terrible. He is the death of the division. Like I said, if I'm anyone in the Cruiserweight division, I'd feel like if I just got disrespected. I'd feel like they fucking literally put a middle finger in my face and said, fuck you. That's how I'd feel if I was one of the Cruiserweights. Absolutely just... a disgrace. Fucking terrible decision, and fuck Enzo Amore. Fuck him. And fuck the decision, and fuck the Cruiserweight division. Might as well just get rid of it. I'm a Cruiserweight, like I said, I'm quitting and going back to the Indies, so... not like they're doing much with him anyway, so they're probably better off, but... yeah. Fuck Enzo Amore. And Neville's face after the match pretty much told it all. And you wonder why Austin Aries fucking quit, so... fuck your Cruiserweight division. That's all I can say about that. And then we go to the main event, which was the Universal Championship, Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman. This was very underwhelming. Brock was just absolutely terrible tonight. I don't know what the fuck he was. It seemed like he was very off. He was fucking up spots. He just seemed like he didn't know what the fuck he was doing, honestly. And Braun Strowman was very dominant, hitting the power slam very early on in the match for a nice near fall. He was just pretty much just throwing Lesnar around, throwing him to the post. Lesnar took him to Suplex City, but Braun pretty much no-sold it and gave him some more power slams, but he was not able to cover Brock after the second one. Hit a third one, but was not able to really fully cover him for it. So Lesnar kicked out, or I don't know what the fuck happened. Lesnar went to Kimura locked it in, but Strowman gave him a spine buster, which I believe Brock was supposed to keep it locked in because they kind of looked confused when Brock broke it up. So I don't know what the fuck's going on, but that's all going on. And then Brock hits an F5 out of nowhere for the victory for the 1, 2, 3. So it took one F5 to put Braun Strowman away, like it took one F5 to put Samoa Joe away at Great Balls of Fire. Very underwhelming match. I thought the Samoa Joe match was better than this one, honestly. I don't know. Like I said, Brock Lesnar looked fucking terrible in this match. It seemed like he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. And they just didn't click that well. And I was hoping for a good match. I knew it was going to be short, but I was hoping at least in the time frame they had, they can, put some good quality stuff in that time period. Because, I've seen some awesome sprints that, went like 7 minutes and it ended up being a damn good match. So I was hoping the same for Lesnar and Strowman, but this was not the case. And they put on a very underwhelming match. So, yeah, I was not impressed with the match at all. I'm getting really tired of them having guys lose from one F5. Now, I'm not saying you need to take 5 F5s to put them away. I like that they're protecting the F5. They're making it seem like it's a very devastating maneuver by having him hit it once and they're down for it. But in the past, you've already proven that, Cena, Reigns, Triple H, Undertaker, they've all kicked out of multiple F5s. So why is it these guys have to, lose by one? So I'm all for protecting it, but you should be protecting it from day one. You just don't all of a sudden make it a devastating maneuver. So that's just me. That's the way I see things. Brock retains. I don't know what's next. Rumor that Finn Balor might be next to challenge him before the year ends, but that's just going to be a 5-minute match anyways with Lesnar probably destroying him. So I really don't want to see it at this point. Even though on paper, I don't want to see Finn Balor versus, versus Brock Lesnar, but in reality, I know how it's going to be, so I honestly don't want to see it happen, but whatever, what can you do? Like I said, just very underwhelming match. So what I thought for the most part was still a great show. Like I said, from the opening match till Cena versus Reigns, everything in that time period I thought was great. The last two matches were absolute garbage, but take away those, everything else I thought was fun and enjoyable. So overall, No Mercy, like I said, I thought it was a good pay-per-view. Great pay-per-view, actually. I had a lot of fun watching it. And, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please like below. In the comment section, you guys like. Please leave your guys' thoughts on No Mercy. If you agree with me or disagree with me, your overall thoughts on No Mercy. Or just, kind of give your own review, I guess, in the comment section if you guys like. Whatever No Mercy related, please feel free to leave your guys' comments below. As always, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching the video.